So in this video, we will have a detailed discussion on how to use a 2D array. So with the help of loop and without loops, how they work. So in Java, if you want to define a 2D array, first of all, you need to define the data type. Like I am using an integer array, then name of the array. So my array will have name A, and then two square brackets because I am using 2D array. With new keyword, I am, and now I am defining that I need 3 rows and 4 columns. So first of all, let us take two variables which will help me in iterating this array. So using loop, first loop is for row and I am using I is equals to 0 and I less than 3, I plus plus. This loop is outer loop, it will be used for rows, and then I am using an inner loop for each column. So since we have 4 columns, j is equal to 0, j less than 4, j plus plus. So first of all, I'm scanning values for the array. Let us have one printing statement. A simple printing statement. And then because we need to scan, we use a scanner class. So object of scanner class can be created like this. System.in, and let us make the necessary import. I need to import java.util.scanner, this class, to use this statement. So now I am accessing aij and I'm scanning integers from console using next int function and then storing it in aij. So to understand how loops work, let us do printing of this array without loops. So for example, you want to print whole array, what will be the printing statement? So first is a 0 0. I have written O, so this is 0. A00 will be the first element. Next element, if I want to print, I'm duplicating the line. So I'll need to write this line 4 times and I have to write 0, 1, 2 and 3. So these 4 statements will help me in printing the 0th row or first row. The 0 is the index. The first row has 0 index. So whenever we work in arrays in all programming languages, it starts from 0. So to print second row, all the element or all 4 elements of second row, if we are not using loop, we need to print the statements again. So let us copy this statement one more time. And now this was for first row, and now this index will change. It will be 1 and these will be 0, 1, 2 and 3. So likewise, this whole set can be copied and can be printed for row number 2. Alright, so why are we using loops? We are trying to understand with the help of this 2 loops, how are we scanning the statement, and now if we are not using loop, what will be the length of our program? So now we can see that in this 4 statement, there is just one change, like 0, 1, 2, 3. This only this index is changing, otherwise all the statement is same. So we can use loops whenever we have to do the repeated task. So here, can I write for j is equals to 0, j less than 4 and then j plus plus, and instead of for statement, can I simply write j here? And can I remove all these statements? So we can see this single statement can replace the four statements. Similarly, we can apply a loop to print the row number 1. So if we are copying this loop, and instead of 1 0 we can write 1j. So since this statement is in loop, this loop will run 4 times. For value of j will be 0 1 2 3. When it will be equal to 4, the loop will break. So this statement will be printed 4 times. And similarly for row number 2, again I can write a loop like we did earlier. And we can remove these all printing statements with this loop to j. Alright, so this loop was helping us in printing rows. So this will be for first row, this will be second row, this will be third row. Now again we can see in these statement, all these statements are same, like from statement 18 to 21, 23 to 25 and 27 to 29. These statements are same. There's just one difference, like here we are writing a0j, here a1j and here a2j. So this statement is again written in an outer loop. Suppose this loop is controlled by variable I, which will start from 0 because the first index is 0, and then it is going to 2. So either we can write I less than equal to 2 or I less than 3, both are same, and then I plus plus. If I'm doing this, so let me format it, Control Shift F, so it is used for formatting. And now this loop, the loop with I, will help running this inner loop 3 times. So I don't need this loop and this loop. Okay. So this is how a simple statement, one that we have written this statement once, and instead of 0 we need to write I. Okay. So here, if we were not using loop, we had to write the statement 12 times, like 4 times for first row, and then for second row 4 times, and for third row again 4 times. And now when we are using loops, this statement is written just one time, and also it is scalable. Suppose we have an array of 100 cross 100, right? Even then we don't need to write a longer program. So let us run this program. It is saying the statement enter values for array, and then this loop will run for total of 12 times, and each time it will scan an integer. So let me enter the values for the array. Alright, so you can see this is the output of the array. So it is not at all looking good. What we can do is, after each row we need to add a new line. So whenever first row is finished, we want to print a new line. We can do print ln or print \n. And all the elements in one row should have some space. We can use space or \tab also. So now when we run this program, let us again enter some values. So this is the output of the array.